Start by securing your thread to the hook and then wrapping your thread back to the bend of the hook. Snip off the excess thread. The tail of the leech is going to be made out of ostrich plume. Select a few fibers from the plume, any color you wish, and secure it at the bend of the hook. The length of the tail is roughly the length of the shank of the hook. Once it is secure, snip off the excess ostrich. A few extra security wraps will help hold down the fibers. And next we're going to add a little bit of tail flash, tying it on one side of the shank and then on the other, so that we have two pieces of tail flash on either side of the tail. The body of our leech is also going to be made out of ostrich. Once you have your ostrich selected, take your thread 3/4 of the way up the shank and then securing your ostrich all the way back to the bend of the hook. Now ostrich itself is pretty brittle, so to add some security to the plume fibers, we're going to wrap our thread back to just behind the eye and then tie in a small piece of copper wire, wrapping that along the shank of the hook back to the bend of the hook. Now with our swiveling hackle pliers, we're going to clip all the pieces together, including the copper wire, and then twist it so that we get a nice variegated array of colors that we've selected for the body. Once everything is in place, bring your thread to just behind the eye of the hook, and then begin wrapping your material up the shank to just behind the eye. Once it's there, secure it down, and snip off the excess ostrich. The nice thing about ostrich is the versatility of colors we can use. Ostrich comes in an array of colors, so picking a combination of colors for a specific fly can actually be very creative, and it can also replace the material chenille. So keep that in mind the next time you're going to tie up a woolly bugger or some type of a leech pattern. The final step of the ostrich leech will be to add a soft hackle, in this case Hungarian partridge. Applying the soft hackle can be a little tricky. First start by separating the very tip fibers from the rest of the fibers on the feather. Then clip those away. Now secure that tip stem right behind the eye of the hook. Then take the stem of the Hungarian partridge and start wrapping it around the hook. As you begin to wrap around, gently pull back the loose fibers of the Hungarian partridge so that every fiber will be facing back toward the bend of the hook. Once you have that, secure it down and clip off the excess. Now build up the head, and once that's built up a little bit, whip finish and snip off the excess thread, and we have ourselves the ostrich leech.